Ladies and gentlemen, today we are talking about Doug McBuckets, okay? I wanted to talk about this for a while, and I know I mentioned it just briefly when we first got him, when the Spurs first acquired him, but I do want to go into a little more depth in my thoughts about Doug McDermott. So right off the bat, I want to go ahead and say this. All the fans that are saying that we just got a sharpshooter, that Doug McDermott is just a sharpshooter, you're very, very wrong. There's a weird phenomenon going on with these sharpshooters in which as time goes on, they get better. You know what I mean? Like they get better at basketball IQ. They get better of leadership. They get better at making the right plays. It's just everything about them just gets better. I've seen it with JJ Redick. In my opinion, I feel like Ray Allen got better. I know some people would disagree with that, but I think Ray Allen got better the older he got. And I think it's the same case with Doug McDermott. Now, let me tell you why the Spurs are geniuses, okay? If you look at his stats, and these are just stats, and I'm not saying that from, year 4 to now, it's just a huge, phenomenal difference. Not necessarily, but I will say this. If you're just watching just the eye test, from the age of 23 to now, he is a completely different player than he was when he came into the league. Now, he was always pretty much the sharpshooter, the guy that you go for if you need some buckets and whatnot. That's why he's called Doug McBuckets, right? But when it comes to this guy, one thing that I've noticed is he is really good off screen, like off ball, not off screen, sorry, off ball. He is very good at reading the plays. He's very good at making the right plays, making the right passes, getting rebounds. He is an overall phenomenal talent. Now, superstardom, no, he's still a role player, obviously. But with that being said, he's an efficient role player. And that's something that the Spurs, in my opinion, have been missing at least this last year is efficiency. It's been so many guys that's up and down, up and down, up and down. Like you don't know what you're going to get from night to night. And I think when it comes to Doug McDermott, he's a guy that you're going to consistently be able to lean on for buckets. He's a guy that's going to make the right play. And not only is he going to make the right play, he comes from a team in which this team actually got the most out of him than anybody. And if you look at it, I don't know if you notice, but Indiana Pacers, if you want to say who's the teams that he's played for, who's the closest to the San Antonio Spurs, easily the Pacers. The fact that they pass the ball, the fact that they're unselfish, that they don't have like a standout star, that's classic Spurs. And I think that that's what this guy is coming from. I think he's coming from a great system, and I think he's about to be implemented into another great system. And you're going to see nothing less than efficiency from Doug McDermott. Now, I don't want to just go ahead and say, oh, when he gets on the Spurs, he's going to give us 25 a night. Probably not. He probably still be around the 13, 14, but it's going to be a very efficient 13, 14. You're going to always consistently know when you go to him, he's going to have the right play for you. And he's only gotten better throughout his career. The Spurs got him at the perfect time. Almost all of his stats, if you just look at it, just pay attention, all of his stats have basically increased. I mean, other than 3-point percentage, but I mean, that's another talk for another day, but just trust me, he can still get around that 43. I mean, come on, dude. When you shoot 44%, I mean, can you really get back to 44? Like, you can't get better than that, really. I mean, right here, I guess he did. But when you're shooting like 4 3-point attempts a game and you get 4, I mean, that's phenomenal. If he hit this 38, 39 or whatever, I'm happy. But that's besides the point. All I'm trying to say is he is a guy that's more than just a sharpshooter now. He upped his ability to shoot. He's upped his points per game. He's upped everything. He's better around the rim. He's better at mid-range shots. He's better at making the right passes. He's better at cuts. I won't lie and say he's better than at defense. He's not. But trust me, he's gotten so much better. So this is a guy that I think we're kind of overlooking, that we're not seeing as a big deal. Boop. Look at that. Hold on. Boop. Okay. Anyways, this is a guy that we haven't really been paying a lot of attention to. I think it's a guy that a lot of Spurs fans just kind of gloss over, like, oh, we got McDermott. That's good. He'll shoot shots. No, trust me, we're getting a guy that's very, very efficient. Other than this, he should have just been paying attention. Sabonis just wasn't paying attention, okay? McDermott made the right pass there. But I just wanted to throw that to you. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think in that whole situation. And before I go, let me go ahead and do a shameless plug. If you want to be a patron, link is below. Thank you guys so much for all the support. And yeah, I'll get with you later. Till next time. Deuces, man. What are you doing? Leave. I'm so. All right, deuces.